Okay, we're here in Bromont, where it's raining hard, talking with Marie-Helene Premont after round 6 of the World Cup, and Marie-Helene just finished somewhere around 11-12, we think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how was it? Was there mechanical problems, or?
No, it's me. On the first lap, at the end I began to feel not good at all. I had trouble to pilot my bike. I was dizzying and feeling very bad. My breath was very high and I couldn't catch up, so I decided to stop on the second lap to have rest and try to take my breath. So after a few minutes I decided to start again and then do a lap after that and see how it was going.
So was it the same problem that you were having in Beijing?
It was quite similar, not as bad, but I was feeling a little bit the same than Beijing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no warning before you started the race or anything?
No, nothing. I don't know. I will try to figure out what's happened.
Okay. I mean, a little disappointing.
Oh yeah, for sure, but like it's my health, and I will try to figure what's happened with me, and I still have a month to have good training and know what's happening with my body.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, sorry that it didn't go so well for the 2 Canadian races, but we'll see you at the World Championships.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, bye-bye. You want to do it in French?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bon, à Bromont, encore une course qui a été difficile. Le premier tour, ça allait quand même pas si pire. Puis finalement, à la fin du premier tour, je me suis mis à pas me sentir bien, à me sentir étourdie, puis avoir de la difficulté à piloter mon vélo. Donc, au deuxième tour, j'ai décidé d'arrêter, puis de reprendre mon souffle, puis de voir qu'est-ce qui se passait. J'ai réussi à récupérer après une couple de minutes, puis finalement, j'ai décidé de continuer, puis de voir après le tour comment ça irait. Puis finalement, je me suis rendue à la fin. Ça allait un petit peu mieux de tour en tour, puis c'est ça, je vais essayer de voir qu'est-ce qui se passe avec moi, d'essayer de pousser un petit peu loin, un peu plus loin les expertises pour voir s'il n'y a pas de problème au niveau respiratoire, puis de me remettre en super forme pour les mondiaux. Il me reste toujours un mois, donc au moins j'ai encore un bon gap pour me préparer pour les championnats du monde.
Merci. Okay, we're here in Bromont, Quebec, round 6 of the Women's Cross Country World Cup, talking with Catharine Pendrel, who just finished 3rd. Congratulations, not quite as good as the week before, but can you tell me what was it like out there for you today?
Sure, yeah, it was good. It was a pretty different course than last weekend with a long 8-minute climb off the start. And you know, it was pretty competitive with a bunch of girls, and you know, I felt like I had good climbing legs, but it was slick and it was easy to make mistakes, or it was easy for the person in front of you to make a mistake. And so unfortunately, when I put in my moves to get to the front, I'd often have a mistake that would coincide with that and I'd lose time, and I think I just spent too much early on in the race and then didn't have it later on when the real move went.
Yeah, so what happened out there? Because look, Lenny came up to join you in arena, and then the next thing we saw was the 2 of them had dropped you, and then Lenny dropped arena.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think it was actually at the top of the climb, there's a single track section, and it was Lena, Arena, and myself, and Arena dabbed, but then got back onto Lena's wheel, but I had a dab too, and I didn't reconnect, and I think I had gone into this race fighting for the win, and so when I was suddenly fighting for 3rd, I kind of like had to mentally regroup for a bit, and you know, I think I was successful at that by the end of the race, but I think it took me a little while to get firing.
Okay. So, I mean, overall, it's been so far a pretty successful campaign for you for the World Cup.
Yeah.
So now what happens to prepare for Worlds?
I think, you know, I still have 2 US Cups to do over the next 2 weeks, and my coach Dan has put together a good program for me, so, you know, we'll talk after this race and see if there's anything we want to tweak going into Canberra, because like this course, Canberra's got a long steep climb off the front and then, like, you know, a pretty fast descent, so there'll be lots of pedaling, and we're going to make sure I'm ready for it.
Good, well, thanks very much.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, we're here in Bromont, 2009 Mountain Bike World Cup. It's after the women's cross country, where Emily Batty finished around 15th, 16th overall, and was the top U23 rider. Your 3rd U23 win of the year in the World Cup.
Yeah, I guess so.
So tell me about out there today. It started to rain pretty hard partway through the race. What was it like?
Yeah, we had 5 laps, and I think the rain started to come down on our 3rd last, or maybe 2nd last. But in the woods, it hadn't got through until the last lap. So the last lap was pretty slick, and we were all running dry tires, I think. So it got pretty sketchy, and you just kind of had to play it safe so you didn't crash like I did.
Yeah. When did you crash?
Actually, it was I think the 1st lap, and I was told it made like the free caster big screen and everything. Oh well.
So overall, you're pretty satisfied with your ride. I know you were concerned, obviously, not only just doing well, but how well you finished against the other U23s.
Yeah, I think there's 30 women that are capable of getting like top 15, so it's a fight to even get there that high up. So I am happy with that. The races at the beginning of the year in Europe, the World Cups, played out a little better, but I feel like it just took half the race to get really going and feeling really good. So by that time it's already late. So with the circumstances and the rain at the last bit of the race, I'm still very happy. Yeah.
Okay. Now you rode with Marie-Helene for part of the race. She was having problems.
Yeah, when I saw her, I figured something had to have been wrong. She pulled over. I think she was having breathing problems, I was told. So, but then I heard people cheering her, so I knew she was back on her bike. And when she started to race, she just kind of went by me, and that was it.
So what's next? Just training now, getting ready for Worlds, or are you going to go to the U.S. pro races?
I'm going to. Our whole team actually is going to go down to New York. Our team manager and owner has a condo down there, so we're going to do a training ride, or training a few weeks, I guess, before Canada Games.
Right.
And then head to Australia.
So you're going to Canada Games?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is your first Canada Games?
No, second.
Second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking forward to that?
Oh yeah. It's always a fun atmosphere, very team-related atmosphere, and it's, I guess, like a mini Olympics.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun though.
Good. Well, thanks very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.